Hey guys, I got Belle in the video, so hopefully she'll stay here. I'm just gonna keep petting her and maybe she'll stay. Anyway, so we're gonna read another book. This is a book that I think we read when that lady, Miss Dory, came from the Civil Rights Museum back in November and talked to us about voting. I think she read us this book, but she read it really fast, and I wanted to read it again. It's called Children Can Soar, and we always like to talk about when the books win awards. This one has won an NAACP Image Award. And we talked about NAACP, which is the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. And so that means that this book won an award from that organization. So this is a celebration of Rosa, Barack, and the pioneers of change. So the author is Michelle Cook. So let's open it up and see. So it says, our ancestors fought. And you know what this looks like to me is it looks like the Underground Railroad where Harriet Tubman worked to free all those slaves so that George could invent. And this is talking about George Washington Carver. He was a scientist, invented lots of things. George invented so that Jesse could sprint. So, Jesse was a runner in the Olympics, very fast. And we read about another Olympic runner with brown skin, except for that one was a woman. And so Jesse was a famous runner in the Olympics. So Hattie could star. Hattie starred so that Ella could sing. Beautiful voice too. Ella sang so that Jackie could score. And we know this would be Jackie Robinson. He was the first African American player to play in the regular Major League Baseball. There was like a whole league just for colored people, but he was the first one to make his way in to the all-white league. And so now we just have the one Major League Baseball, and he was an awesome player. He scored a lot. Jackie scored so Rosa could sit. And we learned about Rosa and Claudette Colvin, who both sat on the bus, even when a white person told them to move, and they didn't because they knew they just shouldn't have to. Rosa sat so that Ruby could learn. We know about Ruby too. Tell your parents what you know about Ruby. Ruby learned so that Martin could march. This is talking about Martin Luther King Jr. And he did a lot of marches during the Civil Rights Movement to raise awareness in cities about different issues. And he was a very peaceful man, so they sang and walked in the streets. That was what he was known for, and created lots of change because of that. So Martin marched so Thurgood could rule. This is talking about Thurgood Marshall. He was a lawyer and a judge. He was the first African American judge on the Supreme Court, which is the highest court in America. So we've talked about what a lawyer and a judge is when you think about Judge Judy that you might see in the afternoon on the TV, except for on the biggest court in America. Thurgood ruled so that Barack could run. And this would be Barack Obama, who is our last president, which was our first president of color. Barack ran so our children can soar. So he ran for the presidency. They can soar higher and faster and stronger they go. So on all these people is you guys coming up, so you can grow off of what these people have done and you can soar. So this is a book for you to know that all of these wonderful people have made so much change and broken so many barriers. So they did all of that so that you can soar and you can keep going like a bird or an airplane and achieve whatever you want to achieve. So an awesome lesson. So if any of these people that you haven't heard about yet interested you, go ahead and do some research and message me on Dojo and tell me who you decide to learn more about and what you learned about them. Bye!